Thank you so much, Ash, and thank you for that edification. Hello, everyone. So excited to see. What I really like about this call is that we always see the numbers growing. So people who are present on one Zoom, it's not like, they think they've seen it all and that's it. They actually bring more people to the Zoom and come over again. I can see so many familiar faces here and names, which is really overwhelming. Now, I'm very happy and excited to share the fact that a project that had actually started for targeting a very limited community, because initially, when we were building the project, our target audience was just the online XRP community that's existing. And it was only later on that we decided to bring this to a network marketing platform so that we could actually connect to more people. Now, actually, the response has been much better than what we had even anticipated. Now, but for the fact that, the project initially was built for a specific type of community, it was built on Web3 because they're very well versed with Web3. However, the sort of, audience that we're getting now, the leaders that are joining, and especially the teams that are joining from all over the world, you talk about like, from Russia to China, all the way to, US, South America. I think we're covering the whole spectrum. And that means there are also a lot of people that have joined that not very well versed with Web3, with, smart wallet. Decentralized platforms. So that is why, in order to make sure that life is easier for everybody and there is no entry barrier, we have introduced our Web2 platform as well. Now, everyone who is a part of Web3 already, if you've already installed and you're active on Web3, you can still access Web2. And anybody who signs up through Web2 can also go to Web3. I will explain. It's a simple process. If you just go to xrpaibot.com, okay? So
You need to share the screen, Shweta.
I will share the screen
Right.
just now. Give me a minute. Okay. Now, if you go to xrpaibot.com and click on sign up. In fact, let me just start from the beginning for you. So we go to xrpaibot.com and this is the website that you get. Okay. Now, if you are already, connected, if you've done the process already once, which I'm going to show you, then all you need to do is click on connect. If you're somebody new or you have a team member that's signing up new and wants to go through Web 2, then you just click on sign up here and you get them to complete the form. They will put your reference ID. They will create a user ID here. They will put in their name, email address, choose a password, click on agree to the terms and condition, check that they're not robot and click submit. That's how they will create an ID. Now, however, if you are somebody who's already a part of Web2 platform, but you want to access your account through Web2, in that case, you simply click on get started. Okay. And sorry, just give me a minute because mine is actually already connected. So if I go there, it will straight away open the account. So what you do is you simply need to enter any information that you want, and then you will need to reset your password. If you just allow me 1 minute. Okay, sorry. Yes, it's on the same screen. I think we need to get the colors a bit darker. All right, now at the bottom of the screen, you can see already that it says forgot password. So you need to click on that. You need to put in the email address. Now it is very, very imperative that you go to your back office on Web3 because I'm explaining this process for people who are already a part of Web3. So you go to your back office, create a nickname as well as input an email ID. Now, if you don't want to access Web2, it is not necessary at all to put in your email ID. But if you do, then in Web2, you have access through your email. So you put in your email ID, click on not a robot, and send recovery instructions. So you will reset your password and access it to Web 2. Now, also, it's very important to know that even when you're using a decentralized wallet and you go to xrpaibot.com, if you enter your user ID, which is a nickname and password, and log in through that, it will give you Web 2 level access. And what does that mean? That means when you go to fund your wallet, it will not give you the option to directly connect to your DApp. You will need to go through gateways. That's the only difference. If you want to pay through DApp, enter your account without entering user ID and password by simply connecting through your Web3 wallet. So the system has been made like simplified to a great extent. And now people who are not familiar with decentralized wallets also can easily access, just like they access any Web2 platform, and they can buy packages just the way they can buy just about anything else on the internet by paying through a payment gateway. Now, also, along with this and along with the enhancements in the compensation plan, we have also made the look and feel of the website, our back office, the dashboard, a lot easier. Now, I see somebody commenting that they want me to repeat. Now, I will make this clear. We have Web 2 as well as Web 3. Majority of you have signed up through Web 3. If you want to access your account through a Web 2 platform, it is very simple. If you have a user ID and email address in your back office already, great. Otherwise, you can go to your profile, update, and let me share actually where you can update the email address as well. Just give me a minute. So, I think you should be able to see my screen now. Now, if you go to home, you can just go to profile option here. You can actually update your email ID here and click on Save Changes. Once you have your email ID in the system, you can utilize that on Web2 platform. You will go to the Web2 platform, do click on Forgot Password, reset a password, because remember in Web3 you don't need any user ID or password. So you will go to Reset Password, you will create a password there and access your Web2 platform through that. Now, even when you're using this through your DApp, and if you enter your user ID and password to get into the system, in that case, you will not see the option of paying directly through DApp. You will need to go through payment gateway. Anybody who's signing up through through Web 2 can still upgrade and go to Web 3 as well. Web 3 process is going to be the same. It's just that they will already have an existing email ID in the system. Okay. Now, also, as I mentioned, that the back office flow has been made a lot easier. So, what we'll do is that we will go through back office quickly.
One very important question people have asked.
Uh-huh.
After the 300, there's a 400% and a 300%. So this needs to be explained more carefully. And the other one is when you reach the 300 or 400%, would there be a warning saying to upgrade your account? And the
Now,
salary, yeah, and the salary, last one, the salary, uh, you know, because if it's 400% or 300%, and if you reach salary claiming of 50,000, how does this work? So these are the very important questions. Thank you.
thank you so much for asking those, specific questions. Now, first of all, the capping is 400%. However, what you can earn maximum through passive income only is 300%. So your package won't expire. You will stop getting the passive income after you reach 300%. You can still get active income if you refer somebody, commissions, bonuses, you can still earn that. Okay. Now, in addition to that, for your salary, you only, the system calculates only when you claim. That is when you need to have an active package that can accommodate the salary. Now, on any package, because you can earn up to 400%, that means, let's say, if you're going to claim a salary of 4,000, your package in the account minimum should be 1,000. Now, also the earning capacity, because as I mentioned that, with newer versions, we will bring about updates. So here on the dashboard itself, you will see that how much amount is left for you to reach your 400%. That will give you a clear visibility of whether you need to upgrade your account and all before you claim the salary.
Shweta, can you go to the salary section so they
Yes.
can see as well? Thank you.
Now, if you go to claim salary or claim team bonus, it's not salary anymore because also, the expiration date has been increased to 90. So it's claim team bonus. Now, for claiming team bonus, you need to have three active lines. As you can see in this account, there is one active line only. So that is why nothing is highlighted. You need to have minimum three active accounts. You need to have your own 500 XRP pack and no more than 33%, 33.33%. One third of the volume can come from any one leg. Okay. So, which means if you're claiming a salary of, let's say, 3,000 and you have three legs, no max more than 1,000 from each leg can be calculated. Now, if you go to salary, whenever you're eligible to claim any salary, that button will be highlighted here. It is your choice whether you want to claim it there and then or wait for it to go to higher level where you can claim the salary on more percentage. Now, soon I'm also going to share some upcoming updates with you so that you know what to expect from the system. Also, you will see the percentages written here so that you have clear visibility. If you claim now, what is the percentage that you're going to get? And if you claim, like, let's say at next position or next to that, what is the percentage that you're going to get? Right now, also the percentages are mentioned in the presentation already. However, what we're going to do is that we're going to have that mentioned in the back office as well. All right. So I hope that answers your question, Ash.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Guys, Kevin here, Brian here, Tiger here. Uh, anyone if one will ask any specific questions for the training, please raise your hand and put it on the comments so we can go through the training today. Guys, yeah. So if you put it on the comment, please. Anyway, that would be somebody raise their hand. Who is this? Darren.
I have a quick
Yeah,
have a quick question, Ash.
yeah. Go for it.
Sorry, I'm just somewhere loud. Really quick, will rank be based on the rolling 90 days? I see is a new change. That's going to be very positive for a lot of people. But like, let's say if you're trying to get to diamond, instead of it being on a monthly amount, will it be based on the 90 days? And secondly, I'm not sure, and don't mean to be critical, that the percentage shown in the back office under claim is the best indicator of your status, because when it shows the percentage of how much your volume is, that's kind of immaterial because it has to be 33% of the rank. So it's kind of not giving you the data that you need to move forward, if that makes sense to you.
I understand what you're saying. Now, what happens is that if you look at this screen here, first of all, for example, here it says 100%. So when you have multiple legs, it will show you. If you go to your own back office right now, and if you have multiple legs, you will be able to see which leg is contributing what percentage. So that gives you the clear indication. If one leg is more than 33%, let's say, you know that how much volume you're actually able to claim from that leg. The remaining will be carried forward. Okay. So here is where you get the data of percentage for teams. Now, the percentage that I was talking about is the percentage. For example, at ambassador level, if you're able to claim at 6%, so it'll be written 6% here. If at ambassador 2, if you're, let's say, able to claim at 8%, it'll be written 8% here so that you know what is the percentage that you're claiming on the volume that is, and you will see the claimable volume as well. So, for instance, if you have four organizations, okay, and you have, let's say, 600, 600, 500, and 100, okay. Now, the total volume is 1,800, And no one leg has more than one third because the maximum one has is 600. So that's one third, not more than one third. In that case, you will be able to claim all the volume, the entire volume. And if there is, let's say, same scenario, there is 800, 600, 500, and 100. In that case, the 200 from the first, the 800 leg, will get carried forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Maybe, again, just a suggestion, probably better for a private call, but since we're on here, I think what would be most helpful to people and would also grow the business of the company and them individually is if you show the maximum you can use per leg. So let's say I'm going for Ruby and I have a leg that has 10,000. What people need to I understand what's going on, right? What will help people understand or visualize better is to say that the most you can get from any leg towards Ruby is 6,600. You know what I mean? So at
Mm-hmm.
least they have a barometer to judge where they're going versus an arbitrary percentage of that. So
Ah,
just an
that's a good
idea. Maybe we
suggestion.
make a little cheat sheet or something, how much each,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So people can know where to focus their attention. Obviously, you want to help everybody, but focus in
Absolutely.
certain legs that, and you have a blown out. Obviously, one is going to run away, but at least, if you have a 10,000 leg, all you can use right now for Ruby, let's say, is 6,600.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good suggestion. And since we are working on, update in back office already, that is something we can certainly look at.
Sure. Thanks. Thanks, Kevin. Any other question, or can we give it to Derek from Australia? He was the first three yacht clubs recently. So, Derek, over to you for your question. Derek, come on video, please. Thank you.
Hi, Derek.
Just trying to unmute myself. How you doing? Further to what Kevin was just saying, does that mean, so to become Ruby, which is at 20,000, you actually have to have 60,000 volume minimum because you can't use more than 1/3 of each leg?
For which position again?
Say for Ruby, which is 20,000 to become a Ruby, does
Mm-hmm.
that mean you have to actually have 60,000 of volume in your teams if you
No, you
had three
need to have
legs?
20,000 volume in your team, but no one team can have more than 33.3, like one third of the total claimable volume. So, which means that if you're claiming, let's say, for you to be able to claim at 20,000, um,
It means each
no,
leg would have to be at 20,000 that you're claiming
6,600.
6,600.
No, not each leg at 20,000. 20,000 is the total volume.
Okay. But
20,000 is the total volume.
but you only get paid for the 1/3. Is that what it's saying?
No, you get paid for the, from the entire volume. Okay.
Yeah, but
Let's do
the
this.
mathematics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think we have a call around the same time tomorrow as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rehan's going to come. Yeah, a CEO call.
Okay,
Yeah.
because what I would like to do then is that tomorrow I'll be at office, so where I'll have the whiteboard and everything, and I can explain to you with example.
okay. I'll wait until tomorrow then. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. Anyone else? What about Darren? Malik, can you make Darren co-host, please? Darren, Darren, when you do come in, please introduce yourself, where you from, and who's your upline, and where you from. Darren, you're co-host now. You can open. Thank you.
Hello, Sweeta. Hello, Ash. Greetings, everyone. Darren from
Hello.
Ecuador, sponsored by Mike Slagle and Kevin Latmore.
Ah, amazing.
Yes. On this same topic, I'm starting to get it, but just for a little clarity, the three-leg issue, it's an important one. I just want to give a hypothetical. Let's say we had a runaway leg, a big, powerful leader that built $100,000 volume.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had our second leg had $3,000 of volume, and our third leg had $3,000 of volume. So
Mm-hmm.
does the system take 1/3 of the lesser leg, which would be 3,000? So that would count for 1,000 of volume, 1/3, and only 1,000 would be taken from the big first leg with $100,000 volume, or is it 1/3 of that big powerful run a leg, which would be 30,000, and then 1,000 from the second leg and 1,000 from the third leg? Is it the lowest leg applies to all three, or is it 1/3 for each leg?
Now, first thing is, I mean, thank you for asking that question. Now, the first thing is that there is no limit to the number of directs that you can have, and each direct would mean a separate leg. So you can have four, five, six, okay, any amount. So when we talk about 1/3, it's not about one leg, it's about the total volume that you're eligible to claim. 1/3 of that cannot come, more than 1/3 cannot come from any one single leg. What does that mean? Let's say if your total volume is 100,000, okay, that means maximum 33,333 can be counted from any one organization. The rest can be like, divided in whatever way in all the other organizations, and that's absolutely fine. Even if you just have only three organizations, 333,333, similar in all three legs, and you're okay. The easiest way to do to make sure that you're able to claim on maximum volume is to have more than three legs. So you can have four or five, because then the probability of you having, one leg that way supersedes all the other is less, because you will have the volume divided between all the legs.
So
Okay.
can I just elaborate on this one?
Please go ahead.
It's exactly like a binary system where you run two legs, okay? And when the two legs matches, you get the maximum bonus. This one is a new level, so you have to have a minimum three leg, so the weaker leg get paid. But what's happening with this one? The more directs you have, is better, because if a runaway leg has gone to 100,000 and you have other 10, 20, 50 directs, they can accumulate. That will match the runaway leg. So this is, I think, very way of putting this into context. Did you understand that, Darren?
I think so.
Yeah. So if one leg runs away, so the most important thing is getting more directs, so you don't lose out. But you need at least three directs to qualify for those kind of things. You understand? In a binary, you need two. Okay, one leg, two leg. Okay, you match. On this one, you need to have three legs to qualify for these bonuses. But as a leader, as a networker, the more directs you have, the more money, and you match up everything. So very, very important. Before Malik comes in and says a question, something just came into my mind. Okay, now listen to this very, very thoroughly, guys. So if you are going to claim salary, you need to have a bigger account. So leaders like who are taking on diamonds, ruby, crown diamonds, when you're going to claim salary, you need to have your accounts loaded. So if you are claiming salary of 100,000, you need to have an account worth of 25,000 so you can claim the salary. So why I am saying this is, now is the time to build your accounts, because remember, you have yacht club, and top leaders who buys the yacht club, they benefit on double the yacht club profit. And when they are claiming salary in the near future, so they don't need to reboost their account. So you can do this in the future. When you have to claim the salary, obviously you have to top up your account, but now is the time to benefit more by buying the yacht clubs. Did you understand that, everybody? I think somebody probably noticed that. It's the time to buy the yacht club and get double the benefit for top leaders. Malik, over to you, bro.
All right, Ash, I would like to take your leave now. Thank you so much for inviting me on this
Just
call.
1 minute. Let me just get Malik, Bitcoin boss, to
Just
say.
ask one question.
Yeah.
So I just have one question. Some of my leaders on the team wanted to know which package do they need to have in order to see the trades happening in the back office? Because that was something that was announced yesterday, but it happened really quickly. So is it 500 XRP,
500 or above, yes.
500 XRP?
Now, the 500 or above package has a lot of benefits. The first thing is that you become eligible for salary. So anybody who's looking to make substantial income, I think your go-to package is minimum that. Secondly, your sonic requirement is half, because half your bar is full, when you join the system. So for everybody else, it's 2x direct sale in order to go sonic, wherein for 500 and above packs, it's only 1x direct sale to go sonic. And on top of that, now they will also have access to the live arbitrage system. So many perks of actually the 500 and above package.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you
Thank,
so much,
thank you,
everyone.
Saka.
It's lovely seeing you on, and I'll see you tomorrow again for
See you tomorrow.
elaborate training. Thanks. Bye bye.